People often ask me when I finally got better. As if there was one magical morning when I opened my eyes and everything felt different. As if healing arrived all at once. Like flipping a switch. Darkness one moment. Light the next. But that's not how it happened. And honestly, that's not how healing usually works. My depression didn't leave overnight. It left quietly. Slowly. Almost invisibly. Like the tide pulling away from the shore. One day, the water would retreat, and I'd catch a glimpse of the beach beneath it. I'd laugh at a video. Reply to a message. Cook a simple meal. Take a walk outside. For a few hours, life felt manageable. Then the tide would return. Not violently. Not dramatically. Just enough to make me wonder if I'd imagined those better moments. For a long time, that cycle frustrated me. Whenever I felt better, I expected it to stay. Whenever I felt worse, I assumed I was back at the beginning. I didn't realize healing was happening underneath it all. I remember mornings when getting out of bed felt impossible. Not because I was physically tired. Because mentally, everything felt heavy. Simple tasks felt enormous. Brushing my teeth. Taking a shower. Answering a text. Things that seemed effortless for everyone else felt like climbing a mountain. And the hardest part was knowing what I was supposed to do. I knew exercise could help. I knew fresh air could help. I knew routines could help. But depression has a way of turning simple actions into impossible missions. Knowing and doing become two completely different things. It's like having a map but no energy to start the journey. Then one day, something happened. Something that would seem completely insignificant to most people. I got up and took a shower. Without spending 30 minutes arguing with myself first. Without lying on the floor trying to gather motivation. Without negotiating every step. I simply stood up and did it. And afterward, I cried. Not because I was sad. Because I suddenly realized how long it had been since anything felt easy. That tiny moment became important. Not because it fixed everything. Because it proved something. It proved I was still capable of moving forward. Even if the steps were small. Recovery taught me something I wish more people understood. Healing is not a straight line. It's messy. Some days feel like progress. Other days feel like you're right back where you started. You can have a great week and then wake up on Tuesday feeling exactly like you did 6 months ago. That doesn't mean you failed. That doesn't mean you're broken. It simply means you're human. For a long time, I measured healing the wrong way. I looked at entire days. Entire weeks. Entire months. And when they weren't perfect, I assumed nothing was changing. Eventually, I started measuring healing differently. I measured it in moments. The moment I answered a friend's phone call instead of ignoring it. The moment I admitted I wasn't okay. The moment I sat outside and felt the warmth of the sun. The moment I tasted a meal and actually enjoyed it. Small moments. Ordinary moments. But together, they became evidence. Evidence that I was still here. Evidence that I was still fighting. Evidence that recovery was happening, even when I couldn't see it. Then something unexpected happened. The good days started showing up more often. At first, it was barely noticeable. Maybe one extra good day each month. Then one extra good day each week. Slowly, the balance began to shift. The difficult days didn't disappear. But they stopped controlling everything. And eventually, I stopped counting. I stopped checking whether I was healed yet. I stopped searching for a finish line. Because healing isn't about reaching perfection. It's about building a life that feels possible again. A life where difficult days don't erase all your progress. A life where setbacks aren't proof of failure. A life where hope becomes stronger than fear. Today, I won't tell you healing is easy. Because it isn't. I won't tell you there's a secret shortcut. Because there isn't. And I won't tell you that positive thinking alone solves everything. Because sometimes the struggle runs deeper than that. What I will tell you is this. You are allowed to heal slowly. You are allowed to take your time. You are allowed to have setbacks. You are allowed to celebrate tiny victories. And you are allowed to call that progress. Because progress isn't always dramatic. Sometimes progress is simply getting out of bed. Sometimes progress is drinking water. Sometimes progress is surviving a difficult day. And sometimes progress is choosing to try again tomorrow. My depression didn't leave overnight. But one day, I noticed it had become quieter. One day, I realized I was making plans for the future again. One day, I looked in the mirror and recognized the person staring back at me. Not perfect. Not completely healed. Not finished. But present. Still here. And after everything I had survived, that meant more than I can explain. Because sometimes being still here isn't a small thing. Sometimes it's the greatest victory of all. And if you're still here too, keep going. The tide may not disappear overnight. But little by little, it can move farther away. And one day, you'll look back and realize you've traveled much farther than you ever thought possible.